All right, welcome back. What's going on, everybody? Today I got Captain America, and I got this figure only because I saw the Doomsday trailers, and I was like, yeah, why not get this guy? Got him for 24 bucks on Amazon. I just saw today that he's 17 bucks on Amazon, so I won that deal. We'll get Deadpool out of the way here. Yeah, so I got this guy for the hype for the Doomsday trailer, and I don't usually buy MCU figures, so besides this guy here, and if you want to read that, go ahead and pause it. I'm kind of excited to get this guy open. We got some pictures of Steve Rogers here. I feel like he should have had Thor's hammer in this picture. Why didn't he come with Thor's hammer? Should have came with Thor's hammer, but you know, we get a good fair amount of accessories here, which is not that bad. I'm excited to get this guy open. I'm kind of interested in what he all has to offer. So, without further ado, let's get this guy out of the box. All right, so getting this guy out of the box, I've completely demolished him. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at these accessories. So we get a decent amount of accessories. We get, obviously, we'll start with this one. You get his shield. Pretty good. Very, I like the, is that paint? I could be wrong. Very metallic, nice. I like when they do this with the shield and not like that, what's it called? That little clip, like the C-clip. I like when they do the straps on it. So yeah, you get a shield, pretty sweet. Does it throw good? Doesn't throw that bad. You get 2 fist hands. You can have him punching Thanos, have him punching Iron Man, have him punching whoever you want. But yeah, you get some good little detail on there. You get a pointed hand, so you could be like, Avengers Assemble, and he's like, get the battle, you know? You can have him do that. I don't know why I kind of did an Optimus Prime there. But, yeah. And then you get a saluting hand. Because you can't have Captain America without saluting. So, and then, for the head sculpt, you get 2. We'll start with this one. You get a masked head sculpt, which, honestly, I dig it. I think this actually looks pretty sweet. Yeah, doesn't seem to be any issues with mine. I really do enjoy this one. Pretty sweet. And then for the unmasked head sculpt, get a really great Chris Evans head sculpt. Nice hair detail. I don't know if I can get any closer on the camera with that. But yeah, that's, honestly, I don't think you can get any better than this. So let's go ahead and put our dismantled Captain America back together. We'll put on the fist hands right now. Which one do we start with? We'll start with this one because it came out of the box here. So yeah, this is our Captain America, or Steve Rogers, and I like it. Honestly, like I said in the intro, I don't buy a ton of MCU figures. I don't know why. I like to stick with the comic book ones. But whenever I get an MCU figure, I feel like, I don't know why, there's just a different quality to it. That could just be me. I could just be tripping on that one, but yeah, like the only other ones I bought are like the Deadpool, of course, and then I'm trying to think when the No Way Home figures came out, I bought all 3 of the Spider-Man because it's like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, woo! And then I'm like, I need Tom Holland too, so I got him. So yeah, enough about that. We'll get into these guys here. Like this guy, there's nobody else hiding here. Yeah, so this is Captain America. I have no idea if this is a new body mold or not, so I do not have the answer for that. The way he feels is kind of, I don't know. He feels like a Hasbro MCU figure, that's for sure. Like the ones I've got, the quality of this it's not bad. Detail here, we got his little Avengers A. You get the kind of scales, and honestly, the thing that kind of I'm noticing now is, look on the box here with his chest. There's kind of like a brush of like, almost like just color there. There's no color there, and that's kind of throwing me off right now. I'm just noticing that now. So could have used a bit of paint there. That's my only nitpick with this. You're not going to get pinless. You're going to get the pins. And honestly, I don't care about the pins. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not going to be mad about it. Yeah, so you get his punching hands. Articulation is that as far as his arms can go? That might be as far as his arms can go. Okay, well, we can get his arms up to there. I don't want to break it. Up to there, too. I could just be not trying. There is a bicep swivel here. His arms do go about this. Or his elbows, I should say. About this. There's something wobbling in the background, and it's kind of making me mad right now, but... What is that? Okay, never mind. I'm hearing stuff. So you can have his... I can do this all day. Pose, you know, you can have his arms. You can get that. Ab crunch. He does have the ab, so you can get him going pretty good there. His head can look up about like that. Much? Yeah, I'd say that's about right. And then down, actually, you can get him looking down pretty good. So you can have him kind of like with his shield. Oh, I got some good posing with this thing. I know what I'm going to do. Just because that head turned down. Yeah. Butterfly is non-existent. You do get a waist swivel here. Let's put the arms up. Someone close the door outside. Those are the noises I'm talking about. You can't really get the splits going. And you can get him kicking up. Kicking up, yeah. And his knees are going to go like that. He's going to get a boot swivel. And typical ankle pivots and all that. I was having trouble with this ankle moving up and down. And last time I messed around too much with an ankle, I broke a Captain Rex figure, but I fixed it and I don't feel like doing that again. So, yeah. Closer look at the detail. I didn't tell about the chest. Get the star. Get his like little pattern here. His pants look pretty nice. The plastic was the chest and like everything else in the limbs. It's kind of more like, it looks more like a cheap plastic to me. That's just me on camera. Might just be on camera looking like that, or you might not see it on camera, but I definitely notice it. And his boots. This figure could have used a lot of paint. A lot of paint. But let's go ahead and take that off. Pop that one on. Okay, it looks a lot cooler with this one on, for sure. And, yeah, no, the reason I bought this guy is just because I saw the trailer, the one with Steve Rogers, and I'm like, I kind of want to get it. I don't know why. Okay, that looks kind of cool. You can have him saluting. I might display him like that with a shield. We'll see. Or you could have that like, wait, we're cooking here. Throwing his shield like that. My desk is super wobbly and it's making noise and it's making me mad, but it's fine. Yeah, so Doomsday. Is anyone actually really excited for this movie? I have not watched a main MCU movie since, how many is even out right now? I'm honestly, like, I used to watch them all the time. Like, I was getting hyped for movies. I was the first in line at the theaters going to those movies. And I was like, they were just a blast. But then it just kind of fell downhill, and then I just don't remember anything. So, yeah. And then we're here with Captain America. So it all kind of comes back to full circle. I don't know what they're doing with Captain America. I don't know what they're doing with anything. So, we'll see how that goes. Is this shield just a tad bit too big? I don't think so. It might be. I think his shield is a tad bit too big, but yeah, no, it looks pretty sick. I honestly don't mind this guy. Like, they'll probably come out with like a better Captain America figure for when the movie actually does drop. But before the scalpers get their hands on this guy and absolutely run the price up on him, and you need a Captain America for whatever reason. Yeah. But yeah, this is honestly, I have like the Ultimate Captain America from like the Ultimate Comics, the one they dropped. And I have like the Winter Soldier one that came out originally. And it's like my third Captain America figure. Honestly, Captain America, my knowledge is not that good on it. I just kind of like them in the movies. I'm not really a big Captain America fan compared to like Spider-Man or something, but you know, why not get this guy? Movie's coming out. Fun to have. One thing that I did notice, can't put a shield on his back. I want to be able to put a shield on his back. It's kind of just hitting me now. But yeah, no, the one thing about the articulation right now is just, I can't move that one ankle. I might have to heat that up. But let's go ahead and move that out of the way. And let's do a quick little height comparison. We'll start off with Amazing Friends 3-pack. Captain America's just a little taller than him. Get him out of the way. Who's next? You know what? Cobra Commander. Sure, you could have these guys fighting in an alternate universe or something. Cobra Commander's just a tad bit taller. Get him out of the way. Why not? Master Kenobi. And he's going to be obviously tiny compared to him. What if you want to have the ultimate Avengers movie where you have Obi-Wan show up? Maybe you can even have the Flash show up. Yeah, the McFarlane Flash. Obviously going to be way taller and bigger than this guy because that's just how it runs over there. And you can't have the figure comparison without my John Cena figure. Because why not? Yeah, he's going to be taller than him as well. And then, for one final comparison, let's bring in Deadpool. Are these guys going to meet up in the movie? Probably. So, get excited for that, I guess. Honestly, it's just going to be, I feel like it's just going to be another cameo movie. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not just another cameo fest. And hopefully there's actually like stakes to a movie. I need a movie with like good stakes, you know? Not the kind of like cow steak, like actual stakes where like stuff's at risk here. That was a stupid joke, but yeah. Deadpool's just a bit taller, and now that we have him here, I just saw this. Why not have your Deadpool? Oh, I might actually, this is actually kind of funny. Have your Deadpool with Cap's shield. Ultimate duo here. It's actually going to be quite funny when these guys meet up in the movie. But yeah. What else do I have? I have one last one here, hand, that I did not mention yet. Is pointing finger. You could have Cap doing, stay in school. Or, eat your vegetables. Take your vitamins. You're going to be that kind of Cap. Or, you can have him, 1 second there, run into battle Cap, where he's like, the shield's giving me a hard time. You know, be like, Avengers Assemble. And then everybody goes and fights Thanos or something. Yeah. So, pretty sweet. Honestly, I don't mind this guy. Go ahead and pick him up. Like, he's super cheap right now if you want to get hyped for Doomsday. If you are getting hyped for Doomsday, let me know if you're getting hyped for Doomsday. I'll be watching the movie. That's all I have to say. Yeah, no. That's all I have to say. I'll be watching the movie. But you can definitely have your Steve Rogers Captain America figure. He's kind of fun to mess around with because he's just kind of there. I don't know what that means. I'm just kind of rambling on right now. But I think this is how I have him displayed on my shelf. Like this. And then have it like that. Is that pretty cool? I feel like that's pretty cool. Yeah, I might have him like that. So there we go. There's Captain America. Your Marvel Legends Captain America. Yeah, no, I just missing a bit of paint. That's my only nitpick. But other than that, I like this guy. He was super cheap. I picked him up. And yeah, that's all I kind of have to say about this guy. Just a little fun review just to kind of get hyped for the movie, I guess. But yeah, have him salute him. And to finish off the video, I'll have him salute all of you guys watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, peace out.